What it is, it's your boy True McFadden, aka Do-Rag True, with True Be Talking. And in this video, I gotta give the recap of the Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. fight. Man, looks like I picked the loser again, bro.
It's fucking embarrassing!
But hey, it was still a really good fight. Like I said, it was gonna be a good fight. I didn't expect Chris Eubank Jr. To show up the way he did. He looked really focused in that fight. He had his jab working. It was working really well. Threw a few of those uppercuts. They wasn't as effective as they should have been, but he did land some. Even with that being said, even though he did win the fight, I still think it was a really close fight. I'm not mad at the decision of picking Chris Eubank as the winner of that fight, because to me it was either a draw or he won the fight, right? What I didn't care for is the score that the judges gave. Matter of fact, they gave it a unanimous decision. Unanimous decision, all three scorecards, 116, 112. And like, bro, like I said, I can't get mad or front on the fact that Chris Eubank Jr. won that fight, even though I picked Conor Benn to win it. It was a 50-50 fight going in. In the ring, it was a 50-50 fight. Conor Benn controlled part of the fight. Chris Eubank Jr. controlled part of the fight. I personally felt it could have been a draw. But, you know, the judges saw it differently. The 116, 112 unanimous decision. I mean, I felt like if Conor Benn didn't fight it to a draw, he at least fought it to a split decision. Like 116, 112 is ridiculous, especially when nobody hit the mat. Both guys were hurt at some point. But nobody was knocked down. So you take a fight with no knockdowns, no points taken away, any of that, and you still come up with that score, 116, 112 from watching that fight. Okay, man. Like, the judges on that, you know, they, like I said, they have a different angle, they have a different view. They're able to see things a little different than we are. They don't have all the views that we at home watching it on TV. They don't have all the views that all the angles that we have, but still, they're right there on the action. And I mean, they're gonna score the fight the way they see it. But 116, 112 was crazy. But all in all, still a really good fight. Don't know if I would want to watch it and see them fight again. If it's necessary to have a rematch, if they do, I mean, I'm there for it. I'm definitely here for it. I would love, you know, I wouldn't mind watching that again, but it was still, you know, I think just finding out that, or seeing how much Chris Eubank Jr. did to get down to 160, which he still technically didn't make. Yeah, that guy needs to go up in weight. That guy needs to fight at a different weight, at a higher. He needs to go to at least 168. Because if you're doing all that to make 160 and still barely making it, yeah, bro, it's time for you to go ahead and move up. But also the other thing about weight that I want to talk about is the fact that Conor Benn came up from 147 to fight at 160. I saw some people saying that, you know, it looked like he gassed out toward the end of the fight, which I don't know about necessarily gassed out. That jab was working for Chris Eubank Jr. That jab was working. His body work was working on Conor Benn. And it seemed like toward the end, he may have just got overwhelmed. And he may have gassed out. It may have been gassing out. He looks like he just got a little overwhelmed with the size difference, with the weight difference. Like I said, in his previous fights, he was comfortable fighting against taller fighters. But I don't think any of those fighters had the same type of jab that Chris Eubank Jr. has. And he was working that motherfucker too. So, yeah, that's pretty much what happened there. I feel he just overwhelmed by the size difference, the height difference, and the fact that, you know, Eubank was putting them jabs in him, that uppercut on him, and doing some really good body work. But, you know, it is what it is, man. I had Conor Benn to win. He took a L. I took an L on my prediction, but it's all good. We got more fights coming up, more predictions to make. The next big fights coming up, of course. One fight for Saturday is going to be Canelo Alvarez versus William Skull. I don't care about that fight, so I'm not going to do a prediction on it. My prediction is Canelo, if you want to know that. Canelo is probably going to win that fight. But I am going to do predictions for the Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barboza, Devin Haney versus Ramirez, and Rolly Romero versus Ryan Garcia. I'm definitely going to talk about those fights. I'm really into that. I'm really excited about that Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. I think that's going to be a really good fight. But like I said, I'm gonna be giving my predictions on those in a different video. This is your boy True McFadden. Of course, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that Conor Benn versus Eubank Jr. fight, man. This is your boy True McFadden, aka Do Red True, and I'm out.